Good morning, children. In the previous class, we have studied about the different celestial bodies which are visible from the earth in the night sky. So here we say some of the people who study about these celestial bodies, that the objects which are glowing in the sky or which are visible or invisible also, okay, because of very far away from the earth. So that these all bodies of the celestial bodies which are found in the space or which is available in the space. So some people who are studying about these celestial bodies are called astronomers. Okay, the celestial bodies and its movements, some people are studying, those people are called astronomers. Aryabhata was such famous astronomer of ancient India who lived a very ancient period in India. Aryabhata, he was also an astronomer. So he said that the moon and the planets shine due to the reflected sunlight. Already we studied that these planets and moons and lights, they do not have their own heat and light. They are reflecting how they are shining, but it looks they are shining. Moon we can find and in the night sky because it is shining, but it is getting the sunlight which is reflected by the moon, so that we can find these bodies are also shining. So sometimes today the astronomers all over the world are busy exploring this universe. We know that very vast universe, there are many other new objects or celestial bodies are also found here. So every day they are discovering new celestial bodies, okay, asteroids or meteors, etc. Today we are going to discuss about the Earth, which is a planet which we are living on, and its satellite moon. So Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun. We have studied the order: Mercury, Mars, Earth, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, etc. So here Earth in the position of from the Sun, it is the third one. Okay, the Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun. So in size, it is the fifth largest planet. All these 8 planets, the size of the Earth is fifth largest planet, but from the position from Sun to the other planets, it gets the third nearest planet. It is slightly flattened at the poles. We know that it looks like an orange. It's not completely round in shape, but poles, north and south poles, are bulging little interior. We know that here flat surface, lightly flat surface we can find out on both sides or north and south polar region. So because of its shape, this shape of the Earth is called geoid. Geoid means an earth-like shape. Geoid shape, in the mathematics also you study about geoid shape. That is the meaning, the earth, it looks like Earth. Okay, so this shape is called geoid. Now conditions which are favorable to support the life are probably found on the Earth. We know that water, air, etc. are available so that human beings and animals live on the Earth. Many types of different species of plants are also found on the Earth, because all these favorable conditions to support the life is available on the Earth. So it's not too hot or too cold also. We know that some regions of the Earth is very cold, but comparing the other planets, Earth is not so hot. So we can find there is water, and some water is available, air is available. These are all essential for the survival of life, so that these are supporting the life to exist on the Earth's surface. So air, life supporting gases like oxygen. Because of these reasons, the Earth is a unique planet in the solar system. While comparing the other planets, there is no life on other planets or other celestial bodies. Only Earth so far the life is found. So all these favorable conditions are life supporting gases like oxygen, etc. are found on the Earth. So it's a unique planet. So from the outer space, the earth appears blue because of the 2/3 of its surface is covered by water. That's why earth is also known as a blue planet. From the other satellites or from the outer space, when we observe the earth, we can find it looks like a blue color. So here now comparing that light travels at a speed of about how many kilometers? 3 lakh kilometers kilometers per second. We have you have studied in the science subjects that light travels in 3 lakh kilometer per second. Okay, so even this speed, the light of the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach the earth. What we have studied, 150 million kilometers distance the sun is from the earth. So that it takes how the sunlight falls on the earth. We have studied about 8 minutes duration it takes for reaching the sunlight on the earth. Also there are some satellites are there, man-made satellites and natural satellites also available in the space. So moon is a natural satellite of the earth which revolves around the earth. Okay, so here the earth has only one satellite. Some of the planets have more than one satellites also. So moon is the satellite of the earth. Its diameter is about 1/4, only 1/4 of that of the size of the earth. Comparing the earth, 1/4 size only its diameter of the moon. So it also, we know that it's a satellite like planet or satellites do not have their own light. It only reflects the light of the sun, so that it shines at night. We often say moon shines at night. So but it looks so big because of it's nearer to our planet than other celestial bodies. In the space, we can find moon is very bigger because it is close to the earth and it moves around the earth also. So here we can find out 3,84,400 kilometers away from the earth. Moon is about 3,84,400 kilometers away from us. So you can compare the distance of the earth from the moon and that from the moon from to earth also. Earth from moon and moon to earth also. So it's that is the distance is less, so that it looks like bigger, so that very close to earth. Moon also move around the earth in about 27 days. It does not take 30 days exactly like the 1 month. 27 days only it takes for one movement around the earth. It exactly the same time completing one spin. For one completion of one full rotation revolution around the earth, it takes 27 days continuously. So it does not, so that one full revolution completes. So here, but we do not find out always the complete mode. Only visible to us are which side is close, facing towards the earth, only we can find out. So that a complete moon sometimes may not be found. The other side of the moon there will be shadow also. Okay, so moon does not have any conditions of favorable for life. We already studied that except the earth, other planets or other satellite or other objects do not have any condition, favorable condition for life. So that only earth is known as a life supporting system. So that the moon does not have this type of conditions. There is no water or air. Now recent studies are finding out something, but so far there is no existence of the life on moon. So here it is neither water nor air, so that it has mountainous regions also. So topography of the moon also similar like the earth. So there are some mountains or large ditches etc. can be, or crater can be found there, but no water, no air. So here we have already studied there are astronomers who are studying about the earth or other celestial bodies etc., or moon and other planets etc. Neil Armstrong was the first man to step on the surface of the moon on 21st July 1969. So first person who stepped on the moon was Neil Armstrong, and it was on 21st July 1969. What is a planet? As we have studied, the moon is a satellite of the earth. What is a planet? We have studied. Planets are also objects, celestial bodies in the space. Okay, so here planets do not have their own heat and light, which absorbs or which receives the heat and light from the other stars. Now satellite, moon is the satellite of the earth. Okay, so satellite is also a celestial body, but it moves around a planet. At the same way, planets also move around the sun. We studied planets are moving around the sun. At the same time, satellites are also moving around the planets. So there are some human-made satellites and natural satellite. Moon is the example of natural satellite. But humans also, for their studies and many other purposes, research purposes, we also make some sort of satellite and send it into space. So that is called a human-made satellite. This is an artificial body. It was designed by the scientists to gather the information about the universe and for communication. So it also this type of man-made satellites are carried by rocket and placed in the orbit around the earth, so that they continuously move around the earth. From there they are taking the pictures. These satellites are taking the pictures of the earth, and so we get the information. So then they send back this information to the earth, so that we are getting the knowledge about earth and other objects which are coming nearer to the earth also, which is a threat to the earth. So that there are some man-made satellites or human-made satellites. We can say the examples which are made in India, and these are called IMSAT, IRS, EduSat, etc. So these are the many of the satellites are there, human-made satellites, but these are some of the examples. So plants, we know that the surface of the moon also, the topography almost looks like the earth. There are also some regions where mountains are found, plains and plateaus etc. Different topography can be found, depressions also on the surface of the moon we can find. So these all, because of these different shades, mountainous regions which cast the shadow on the moon's surface. When the satellites are clicking the pictures, we can find some regions dark and shadows also. That is because of the different features or topography of the moon. Now in the coming class we will study about some other celestial bodies like asteroids and meteoroids.